Welcome, beloved soul. You are here because your heart has been searching for clarity, and heaven has guided you to listen to this message in this moment. There is no mistake in the timing of your arrival. The Spirit of God knows exactly when you need to hear truth, and this truth will bring peace to your restless heart. Listen closely, for the angels are whispering something deeply personal to you today. They reveal that your future spouse, the one heaven has set apart for you, can no longer contain the rising tide of feelings within them. Something has shifted inside of their heart. A recognition, a realization, a sacred unveiling. They see you now not just as another person passing through their life, but as the one chosen, the one who was written into the story of their destiny before they even knew how to spell the word love. This revelation has shaken them, yet it has also steadied them. It has stirred them, yet it has also anchored them. For when love is born in alignment with God's will, it does not come to destroy or confuse. It comes to heal, to build, to restore, and to reflect the eternal covenant of Christ's love for his people. As it is written, many waters cannot quench love, neither can floods drown it. Song of Solomon 8:7. And so, the love rising in their spirit is not a fleeting attraction or an emotional spark that fades. It is the flame of heaven's design, impossible to extinguish. Beloved one, your future spouse is awakening to the truth that you are not like the others they have met. You are not simply a temporary comfort or a seasonal presence. You carry something eternal within you, something that calls to their soul and refuses to let go. They may have tried to ignore it at first. They may have told themselves it was just timing or circumstance or a passing feeling. But God's Spirit has confirmed it to them in quiet ways, through signs, through dreams, through the soft but undeniable pull of the heart. And now they cannot hold it back any longer. They cannot silence what heaven is making louder by the day. You are the one their soul has been searching for. Beloved, hear this gently. When God joins two souls, the recognition is not always instant, but it is always sure. It grows in waves. It deepens through layers of understanding, and when it settles, there is peace beneath the intensity. There is assurance beneath the wonder. There is joy that comes not from man, but from the Spirit of God. As it is written, the Lord has done this, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Psalm 118:23. And so, their realization of you is not something they manufactured. It is something the Lord himself has revealed to them. It is marvelous, it is holy, it is divine timing unfolding. Take a breath now. Let peace enter your spirit. You do not need to chase what God has already ordained. You do not need to strive to be noticed, for you are already seen. You do not need to fear being overlooked, for the one who was meant to see you has finally awakened. They recognize you now, as God intended. Perhaps you wonder why it took time. Perhaps you wonder why it felt delayed. Beloved soul, do not be disheartened. God is never late, and your journey was never wasted. Every delay was preparation. Every waiting season was the ripening of both hearts. Every tear, every prayer, every longing has been gathered by God into a perfect moment of unveiling. As it is written, at the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Isaiah 60:22. And so, this realization could not have come a moment sooner or a moment later. It has arrived now because heaven has declared it is time. Your future spouse feels it, this pressing truth, this overflowing recognition, this joy that cannot be contained. They may not yet have spoken it fully to you. They may still be processing the depth of what they feel. But inside their heart, the words have already formed. You are the one. You are the one they want to walk beside. You are the one they want to protect, honor, and cherish. You are the one they want to pray with, build with, and grow with. You are the one their spirit has been waiting for. Beloved, let this truth settle in your soul. The angels are not here to tease you with vague promises. They are here to confirm what God is orchestrating, to strengthen your faith as you wait for the fullness of His plan. But let me speak gently to you now. This journey is not only about the joy of being chosen, it is also about the shaping of your own heart to receive such love. For God does not only prepare your future spouse to see you, He also prepares you to carry the weight of being seen. You are learning now what it means to be loved beyond measure. You are being shaped to walk in patience, in grace, in trust. And soon, when the two of you step into this covenant, you will both know it was worth every moment of waiting. As it is written, those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. Isaiah 40:31. Your waiting has not weakened you, it has strengthened you. Your patience has not broken you, it has built you. And now the wings of your spirit are ready to soar into a love that reflects the eternal goodness of God. Take another breath, beloved. Feel the nearness of heaven in this moment. This message is not just about romance, it is about covenant. It's about God showing you that love aligned with His will is unstoppable, unshakable, and uncontainable. Pause and let this comfort you. Your future spouse is feeling it now. Their heart is heavy with love, overflowing with realization. And soon, in God's perfect timing, that truth will no longer stay hidden inside them. It will flow into words. It will be revealed in action. It will be seen in the fruit of their pursuit. As Jesus said, by their fruits you will recognize them. Matthew 7:16. You will not be left guessing, beloved soul. Their actions will align with their heart. Their pursuit will reflect their realization. Their commitment will mirror the covenant God has already established in heaven. And so I encourage you now, hold on to faith. Do not let doubt steal your peace. Do not let impatience rob you of joy. Trust that what heaven has begun, heaven will bring to completion. As it is written, He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6. This love story is not incomplete, it is unfolding. And you are standing in the middle of a holy chapter being written by God Himself. Beloved, if this message has touched your spirit, let it move you to gratitude. Take a moment to thank the Lord for His timing, for His promises, and for His faithfulness in your life. And if you feel led, I humbly invite you to subscribe for more of these peaceful teachings, to share your reflections or prayer requests in the comments, and to pass this message to someone else who longs for hope. Your simple act of sharing could be the very light someone else needs in their season of waiting. And if your heart feels moved to support this channel through a super thanks, know that your gift is not just for me, It helps carry these words of comfort to more weary souls who are searching for peace. I thank you deeply with all humility for every way you choose to support this work. Now rest in this truth, beloved. Your future spouse cannot contain what God has revealed. The angels rejoice and heaven confirms it. You are the one they have recognized, and in time all will be made clear. As it is written, for everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Your season of revelation is here. Your season of recognition is now. And soon your season of fulfillment will arrive. So be at peace. Be still before the Lord. And trust, beloved soul, that love is already on its way. Beloved soul, welcome back. Let your spirit settle into peace as you hear these words, for they are not merely sounds, but a gentle stream of truth flowing into your heart. The angels rejoice that you are listening again, because your story is still being written, and heaven desires for you to walk in faith rather than in fear. In the first part of this message, you were reminded that your future spouse has recognized you as the one their soul has been searching for. This realization has been rising within them like the dawn, too bright to deny, too warm to ignore. And now, beloved, we go deeper, for realization is only the beginning. Recognition is holy. But God does not stop at revelation. He moves hearts into transformation so that love can be lived, not just felt. Your future spouse is in a season of inner stirring. Their heart feels heavy with love, yet also with responsibility. They are realizing that this is not casual affection. This is not something they can hold lightly or dismiss as ordinary. This is covenant. This is sacred. This is a divine appointment that carries both joy and weight. As it is written, to whom much is given, much will be required. Luke 12:48. And so the love God has poured into their heart for you comes with a call to rise, to mature, to commit, and to love in a way that mirrors Christ himself. Beloved, let this truth comfort you. Their delay is not rejection. Their quietness is not disinterest. Their pause is not absence of love. It is God shaping them, stretching them, humbling them, so that when they step into this covenant with you, they can carry it with honor. For what good would it be to have someone declare their feelings without the strength to sustain them? What good would it be for them to say the words, but not walk the walk? God's plan for you is deeper than romance. It is rooted in faith, built on rock, designed to withstand storms. As Jesus said, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. Matthew 7:24. Beloved, your union is meant to be a house built on rock, not sand. That is why heaven is taking its time to prepare both of you. That is why your future spouse feels the weight of this realization so deeply. They know, whether fully or in part, that this is not a fleeting attraction. This is home. This is forever. Pause with me now. Take a deep breath. Allow your soul to release the anxiety of wondering when and how, and instead lean into the truth that God is moving, even when you cannot see. Perhaps you have questioned yourself in secret. Perhaps you have thought, if I were enough, wouldn't they have declared it by now? If I were truly chosen, wouldn't things already be clear? But beloved, The Spirit of God whispers, do not confuse preparation with hesitation. Do not misinterpret divine timing as neglect. For God is not withholding your joy, he is securing it. As it is written, no good thing does he withhold from those who walk uprightly. Psalm 84:11. And so, if the fullness has not yet come, it is not because you are unworthy, it is because God is arranging the goodness to be complete, not partial. Your future spouse cannot contain what they feel any longer. They are praying silently. They are wrestling inwardly. They are envisioning what life with you would mean. And while their words may still be forming, their heart has already spoken. It is you. The angels confirm it. The Spirit testifies to it, and their soul cannot escape it. Beloved, this is not a love story you will need to force. This is not a connection you will need to beg for. When God ordains love, it flows. It may be slow at first, but once it is released, it is steady and unstoppable. As it is written, though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. Habakkuk 2:3. Yes, it lingers now, but it will not delay forever. Yes, it feels hidden, but it will soon be revealed. And when it does, it will flow with certainty, for heaven does not deal in confusion. Beloved soul, you are being prepared not just to be chosen, but to carry love with grace. Your role in this story is not passive. You are being shaped too. You are being stretched to trust God more deeply, to anchor your worth not in someone's timing, but in God's everlasting truth. As it is written, you are altogether beautiful, my darling. There is no flaw in you. Song of Solomon 4:7. Heaven sees your beauty. God affirms your worth, and your future spouse is awakening to it with awe, realizing that they cannot hold back their feelings much longer. Take courage, beloved. Your worth has never been in question. You are not overlooked, forgotten, or bypassed. You are chosen. You are remembered. You are loved, even in this waiting. Now hear this encouragement gently. If this message brings peace to your spirit, I invite you to let gratitude rise within you. And if your heart feels led, subscribe for more words of calm guidance. Share your reflections or prayer requests in the comments. And let this message reach another weary soul by sharing it with them. Your support is not small, it is seed. And if you feel moved to bless this work through a super thanks, know that your gift helps keep these words flowing, carrying comfort to souls who long for hope. I thank you humbly and sincerely for every way you support this mission of peace. Now let us continue, beloved. Your future spouse is entering a season where their feelings will no longer remain hidden. What once was guarded will become open. What once was held in silence will be spoken. For when love aligns with God's will, it cannot remain a secret forever. As Jesus said, for there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open. Luke 8:17. So too with their love for you, it will come into the light. The angels rejoice, because what heaven plants, heaven waters, and what heaven waters, heaven brings to bloom. Beloved, let your heart be still. The season of blooming is near. Your spouse feels the overflow within them, and soon it will pour out into the world. You will see it, you will hear it, and you will know it is the Lord's doing. As it is written, this is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes. Psalm 118:23. Yes, beloved, marvelous, beautiful, sacred, and divinely timed. So rest tonight with peace, walk tomorrow with faith, and trust the gentle truth that heaven is unfolding. Your future spouse cannot contain their feelings much longer. Soon, in God's appointed hour, they will reveal it, and the love that begins will not be shaken, for it is written into the very will of God. Beloved soul, welcome once again. You have walked with me through the unfolding of this message, and now we have come to the final stream of what the angels are revealing. Take a deep breath and let peace cover you, for this part will speak directly to the deepest places of your longing heart. You have heard how your future spouse has recognized you as the one, how their soul can no longer contain the truth of what God has revealed to them. You have been reminded that their delay is not rejection but preparation, that God himself has been shaping both of you for covenant love that will last. And now, beloved, we step into the most beautiful part of all, the revelation of what happens when hidden feelings are finally brought into the light. Your future spouse is on the edge of release. The love they carry inside them has grown too vast, too sacred, too holy to stay locked in silence. It presses against their heart, urging them to speak, to move, to reveal. And soon, beloved, it will no longer be contained. As it is written, out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks. Matthew 12:34. The abundance within them will overflow into words. What they once whispered only in prayer, what they once only dared to imagine in private, will begin to flow into speech and action. They will begin to show you, not just in subtle hints but in undeniable ways, that you are the one their soul longs for. Their pursuit will shift from uncertainty to clarity. Their affection will shift from guarded to open. Their commitment will shift from silent to spoken. And beloved, this will not only bless your heart, it will glorify God, for it will be a testimony of his timing and his faithfulness. As it is written, let the redeemed of the Lord tell their story. Psalm 107:2. Yes, beloved soul, this love will become a story, and you will be part of the telling. The two of you will be living proof that what God ordains, no delay, no fear, and no obstacle can undo. Pause here with me. Close your eyes if you can, and imagine their love being revealed openly. See their eyes when they look at you and finally say the words they have been holding back. Feel the relief in their spirit as the weight of silence lifts and is replaced with truth. Do you sense the peace in that moment? Do you feel the confirmation of heaven flowing through it? That is what awaits you, beloved. It will not come as chaos. It will not come as confusion. It will not come as manipulation or fear. It will come with peace. It will come with clarity. It will come with honor. As it is written, for God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. 1 Corinthians 14:33. And so, when their feelings are revealed, peace will be your confirmation. You will not need to force it. You will not need to chase it. You will simply receive it, because it will already be yours by divine appointment. Beloved, the angels say to you now, your waiting has not been in vain. The silent seasons have not been wasted. Even the nights you cried, even the prayers you whispered, even the moments you questioned yourself, God has gathered them all and woven them into this story. As it is written, Those who sow with tears will reap with songs of joy. Psalm 126:5. Your tears have been seeds, your prayers have been offerings, and now the harvest of joy is near. Your spouse will no longer contain what they feel. It will pour out of them, sometimes in words, sometimes in gestures, sometimes in simple but profound acts of love that tell you, without a doubt, you are the one. And when this happens, beloved, you must remember this truth. This is not only about your happiness. This is about God's glory. For marriage is not only a bond between two souls. It is a covenant that reflects the love of Christ for his people. As Paul wrote, "Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her." Ephesians 5:25. Your future spouse's love will not just be romance. It will be sacrifice, honor, and reflection of divine love. And your love in return will not just be affection. It will be devotion, respect, and reflection of holy unity. Beloved soul, God has written your story with eternal ink. And the page you are about to step into is one where love is revealed, not hidden, where truth is spoken, not silenced, where joy is shared, not withheld. As it is written, hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life. Proverbs 13:12. Your heart has felt the sickness of deferred hope, but soon your longing will be fulfilled, and it will be life-giving, not only to you, but to all who witness your union. Now let me speak gently but clearly. When this love is revealed, receive it with humility. Do not let fear convince you it is too good to be true. Do not let insecurity make you doubt their sincerity. Do not let past pain block present blessing. For God is doing a new thing, and you must be ready to walk into it with open hands. As it is written, forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Isaiah 43:18-19. Yes, beloved, a new thing, a holy thing, a divinely appointed thing. Pause again, and let this wash over your spirit. You are worthy of this love. You are capable of receiving it. You are chosen to walk in it. And heaven has confirmed it again and again. Beloved, if this word has touched your soul, let your gratitude flow into action. Subscribe for more of these gentle teachings. Leave a reflection or prayer request in the comments and share this message with someone else who is waiting for hope. And if you feel moved in your heart to offer a super thanks, know that your kindness helps this work continue, bringing light to other weary souls who are waiting for peace. I thank you deeply, with all humility, for every way you support this mission. Now, as we come to the close of this message, let us seal it with peace. Your future spouse cannot contain their feelings any longer. The angels rejoice. The heavens confirm it. And God's Spirit is preparing both of you for the moment when silence breaks and love speaks. As it is written, for everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Beloved, your season of silence is ending. Your season of revelation is beginning. And soon your season of fulfillment will arrive. So walk forward with hope. Rest in God's timing and trust with all your heart that the love being revealed is not of this world. It is heaven's gift, a reflection of the eternal love of God for his children. Peace be with you, beloved soul. You are seen, you are loved, and you are chosen for a covenant that will glorify the one who wrote your story from the beginning. Beloved soul, welcome once more. You have walked patiently through each part of this message, and now heaven has more to reveal to you. The Spirit says, this love is not only being revealed, it is being protected. You must know this truth deeply, for every gift of God that carries great purpose also carries opposition. When a love is ordained by heaven, the enemy will seek to twist it, delay it, or burden it with doubt. But fear not, beloved, for what God plants, no power of darkness can uproot. As it is written, what God has joined together, let no one separate. Mark 10:9. This covenant being prepared for you is sealed by the hands of the Almighty, and no man, no circumstance, no enemy can undo it. Your future spouse has already felt the weight of recognition. They have already wrestled with the overflow of love that can no longer be contained. And now heaven is surrounding that love with protection, so that when the two of you step into it fully, it will be guarded by divine covering. Beloved, do not fear the storms. Do not fear the delays. Do not fear the voices that rise against this connection, for God himself is the defender of what he ordains. As David declared, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" Psalm 27:1. So it is with you, beloved. Your union is not left vulnerable. It is shielded, anchored, and secured by the stronghold of God himself. Pause with me now. Breathe deeply. Allow this assurance to settle in your spirit. You are not walking toward fragile love. You are walking toward fortified covenant. Yes, your future spouse cannot contain their feelings. But know also, they cannot contain the urgency God has placed in their soul to protect and honor what is about to bloom. This realization in them is not only about affection, it is about responsibility, about stewardship of something sacred, beloved. Marriage is not just about companionship. It is about partnership in kingdom purpose. This is why the angels rejoice, for the love being prepared is more than emotion. It is mission. It is ministry. It is testimony. As it is written, two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. Ecclesiastes 4:9-10. So too will this covenant lift you both, strengthen you both, and shine as a witness of God's faithfulness. Let me speak tenderly to your heart now. Do not be afraid of what feels uncertain in the present. Do not be disheartened by the silence that lingers. Your spouse's realization is already secure, their love already rising, their heart already leaning toward you. And God himself is sealing it until the appointed time. As it is written, he makes all things beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. Beloved, beauty is coming. Restoration is coming. Covenant is coming. Now hear this with gentle clarity. Your part in this season is preparation. Prepare your heart through prayer. Prepare your spirit through trust. Prepare your mind by releasing the fears of the past. For when this love arrives in fullness, you will need open hands and open faith to receive it without hesitation. As Paul wrote, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Philippians 4:6-7. Let peace be your preparation, beloved. Let prayer be your covering. Let faith be your anchor. And know this, your spouse is being prepared in the same way. Even now, God is working on their heart, strengthening their spirit, teaching them what it means to love, not by worldly standards, but by heaven's design. They are learning patience. They are learning endurance. They are learning what it means to love in a way that mirrors Christ's love. As it is written, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. 1 Corinthians 13:4-7. This is the love they are being prepared to offer you. This is the love you are being shaped to receive. And this is the love heaven is guarding until its full release. Beloved soul, if this message is comforting your heart, I humbly invite you once again, subscribe for more peaceful guidance. Share your reflections and prayer requests in the comments. And let this message flow to someone else who longs for hope. And if you feel led to support this channel through a super thanks, know that your offering is a light that helps these words reach further, touching lives in hidden places. I thank you with deep humility for every act of support and love. Now let me speak a blessing over you. May your heart rest in peace as you wait. May your faith rise above fear. May your spirit be filled with assurance that what God has ordained is already secure. Your future spouse cannot contain their love, and soon it will pour out. But more than that, beloved, God himself is protecting this covenant, so that when it blooms, nothing can tear it down. As it is written, the Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. So be still, beloved. Be at peace, for heaven has already declared the victory over your love story. Beloved soul, welcome again. Your spirit has been faithful. Your ears have remained open, and your heart has stayed soft to the whispers of heaven. Today, the angels bring you a word that touches the deepest chambers of your being. This love is not just a union, it is healing. Yes, beloved, the love that God is sending is carrying medicine for your soul. It comes not only with warmth and affection, but with restoration, reconciliation, and renewal. You have walked through shadows before. You have known disappointment. You have felt the weight of betrayals, the ache of silence, the sting of waiting seasons. But heaven declares today, this new covenant will not mirror your past, it will redeem it, as the Lord spoke through the prophet Joel. I will restore to you the years that the swarming locust has eaten. Joel 2:25. This means that every tear, every loss, every night of longing has not been wasted. It is being gathered by the hand of God and woven into the fabric of a new beginning. Beloved, your future spouse cannot contain their feelings because when they look at you, they see not just a person, they see healing. They see peace where they once felt storm. They see clarity where they once felt confusion. They see safety where they once felt abandoned. And you too, beloved, will find in them the healing balm of God. Their voice will soothe your insecurities. Their consistency will calm your fears. Their love will help you believe again that good things can last. That pure love exists. That God did not forget your heart's cry. As it is written, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Psalm 147:3. This love is one of the ways He will bind up your wounds. not to replace him as your healer, but to be an extension of his care, his presence, his tenderness through human hands. Take a deep breath, beloved. Let your body relax as I speak this truth. God is writing a new chapter in your story. It will not be defined by the heartbreaks of yesterday, but by the promises of tomorrow. Your future spouse's realization is a signal. It is the beginning of God turning the page. Where there was sorrow, there will be laughter. Where there was loneliness, there will be companionship. Where there was doubt, there will be unwavering faith. The angels whisper, "This marriage will be your testimony of joy." Not shallow joy, but deep, holy joy that rises from the knowledge that God is faithful, and that what he ordains cannot be stolen. As Jesus himself promised, "You will grieve, but your grief will turn to joy." John 16:20. Beloved, your grief is turning. Your tears are transforming. Your nights of waiting are shifting into mornings of fulfillment. But let me say this clearly. Healing takes openness. If your heart clings too tightly to the pain of the past, you may struggle to embrace the gift of the present. So the Spirit is inviting you, release the bitterness. Release the fear that it will happen again. Release the weight of suspicion that love always comes with betrayal. Instead, step into trust. Step into the assurance that what God is sending now is not recycled pain, but brand new healing. Your spouse too has wounds, beloved. They have walked through their valleys. They have carried scars of their own. But when the two of you come together, heaven is saying, it will be as if those scars kiss, those wounds align, and instead of bleeding, they begin to close. Together, your love will be a safe place, a sanctuary, a place where brokenness meets wholeness. As Paul wrote, "Therefore encourage one another and build each other up." 1 Thessalonians 5:11. This is the mandate over your marriage, to build, to encourage, to uplift, to heal. Beloved soul, listen carefully. This love is not fragile. This love is not temporary. This love is not built on the shifting sands of emotion. It is anchored in covenant, sealed in purpose, and wrapped in the healing presence of God. So prepare yourself to be loved in ways you once thought impossible. Prepare yourself to laugh again. Prepare yourself to wake up and realize the pain no longer defines me. The promise does. Let your heart open wide, for your spouse is on their way, and their love will be a vessel of healing that even your tears will thank God for. Beloved, if this message is pouring peace into your spirit, I invite you to pause, breathe, and let gratitude rise in your heart. And if you feel led, subscribe for more gentle guidance. Leave your prayer request in the comments and allow your testimony to touch another heart by sharing this message. If you wish to support this channel through a super thanks, know that it is more than generosity. It is a ripple of love that helps heaven's words travel further. Now, I bless you. May every old wound find closure. May every fear be lifted. May your spirit be ready to step into laughter again. For your spouse is not just your future, they are part of your healing. And when you finally walk into this covenant, you will know that God has truly made all things new. As it is written, the old has gone, the new is here. 2 Corinthians 5:17. Yes, beloved, the new is here. Beloved soul, welcome once again. Your heart has stayed faithful through each whisper of heaven, and today we arrive at a moment of celebration. The angels rejoice, and I rejoice with you, because the story God is writing in your life is one of beauty, promise, and fulfillment. Your future spouse can no longer contain their feelings. Their heart is overflowing, their spirit is stirred, and their soul has recognized what heaven has long known. You are the one. This is not fantasy, beloved. It is divine timing. As Scripture says, at the right time I, the Lord, will make it happen. Isaiah 60:22. Yes, beloved, the right time has always been written into your journey. The delays were not denials, they were sacred preparation. The waiting was not punishment, it was alignment. The longing was not wasted, it was the soil from which joy will now bloom. Your spouse's realization is not simply about emotions. It is about covenant. They are not just excited because you are beautiful or kind or wise. They are overwhelmed because they see God's fingerprint on your life. They see destiny in your smile. They see promise in your presence. They see home when they look into your eyes. And beloved, this realization is about to overflow into action. For love that is true cannot stay hidden. It must express, it must honor, it must move forward. Just as it is written, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. 1 John 3:18. This spouse will not simply speak. They will show. They will step toward you with consistency, with clarity, with commitment. Take this as confirmation. Heaven is not preparing you for confusion. You will not have to beg for love, nor chase it, nor fear its loss. For what God ordains will stand, and what he joins together no one can separate. Matthew 19:6. Beloved, your heart may still wonder, but when? The angels whisper, sooner than you think, but always in God's perfect time. For timing is not measured in your impatience, but in God's wisdom. And his wisdom knows how to align two hearts so that they do not just meet, they thrive. So let your soul shift from worry to worship. Instead of asking when, begin thanking him that it will be. Instead of rehearsing old pain, begin rehearsing gratitude for the joy to come. Instead of fearing disappointment, begin preparing to celebrate. For your marriage is not just about you and your spouse. It is about the glory of God. It will be a light to others. It will be a testimony that faith is not in vain. It will be a living reminder that heaven listens to the cries of a sincere heart. Beloved, hear this. Your wedding day will not just be an event. It will be a holy declaration. It will be a day when heaven and earth agree that love has triumphed, that God has been faithful, that promises have been fulfilled. And every step of your journey from that day forward will carry the fragrance of heaven's joy. As it is written, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalm 118:24. Yes, beloved, that day of rejoicing is drawing near, but do not wait until then to celebrate. Celebrate now in faith. Rejoice now in the unseen. Worship now as though it has already come to pass. For faith is not waiting until you see. It is believing before it arrives. Your spouse's heart is overflowing. Their realization is clear. Their love is ripening, and soon it will be spoken, sealed, and celebrated. So lift up your spirit, beloved, for heaven is already rejoicing. And as we close this journey together, I invite you, with all gentleness, to continue walking with me in this space of peace and truth. Subscribe if these words have carried you closer to God's heart. Leave your prayer requests in the comments so we may join you in faith. Share this message with someone who longs for hope. And if you feel led, offer a super thanks, not out of obligation, but as a seed of love that helps this message of peace reach more weary souls. Now, let me speak a blessing over you. May your days ahead shine brighter than your days behind. May your heart rest in the assurance that God has not forgotten you. May your spirit overflow with joy as you prepare for the covenant that heaven has designed. And may your marriage, when it comes, be a living testimony of God's goodness, His timing, and His unfailing love. As the Word declares, He who promised is faithful. Hebrews 10:23. Yes, beloved, He is faithful, and His faithfulness is about to clothe your life in love, in joy, and in holy fulfillment. Rest now. Rejoice now and receive this truth. Your future spouse can no longer contain their feelings, because you are and always have been the one.